Hey friends, happy Wellness Wednesday. I realize that this week is the last week really of Mental Health Awareness Month. And you may be thinking, well, hey, here she is talking self-care. She didn't do anything about this Mental Health Awareness Month of May. And actually I did. I recorded a video a couple of weeks ago, actually a while back, a couple of days after they announced Naomi Judd's suicide. And I recorded something just kind of spur of the moment for a Wellness Wednesday, and it just was very emotional for me. And so I didn't really feel like it cut a message across. It was more, me um, feeling bad and talking about my own sadness. And so I decided to wait on it for another couple of weeks. So I did want to bring to light this idea that May was Mental Health Awareness Month, but that really shouldn't be the only time that we talk about it or we think about it. When they announced Naomi Judd's death, I was very sad, but even sadder still when it was announced that it was by suicide. I watched her daughters on, the day after when they were inducted into the Country Hall of Fame. Her and her daughter Winona and Ashley Judd was also present, who I've always loved as an actress, and I have a lot of respect for this family. I love their music. I may not seem it, but I do love various types of country music, especially kind of the old school kind of stuff. And so I really admire them as a family, both the Judds as musicians, plus Ashley as an actress, and just watching them be so emotional over their mother's death was very hard. And then it was just a few days later that the young lady who was on Toddlers and Tiaras at 16 also committed suicide, and really brought up a lot of stuff in me. And so just really thinking about that awareness of mental health, it's a journey for many people that is unseen. I think back to Robin Williams. I think back to just so many people, and then people in my own life that I have known that have struggled with mental illness, or even one that I do know who did commit suicide, a good friend. And all of these things are just so scary because it makes me realize that it could happen to anyone, it's happening to people right in front of us, and we may not know. Just like many chronic illnesses, it's hidden. People don't look sick. They're not going to walk around looking depressed, so that we recognize it, and it's hard to see the signs. And of course, for them themselves, the hardest thing in the world is to admit to yourself that you need help, to admit to yourself that something is not wrong. I'm sorry, something is not right, and something is definitely wrong, and that you really need the help. And that's where many people, unfortunately, get lost. Even those who seek help, though, can't always escape from its negative effects. So I encourage you, I'm not going to do a whole long thing today, but I encourage you to just look into it yourself. What we can do for our own mental health, how we can help to keep ourselves guarded and those around us. Always telling the people around us that we love them, that we care about them, and that they're important to us, so that they can feel like they have someone to talk to. But if it's ourselves who are going through something, well, we need help, to not be afraid, to not see it as a weakness. I know for some people it's difficult, depending on how you grew up and what you learned, how the people around you reacted to different types of things connected to mental health, like depression or anxiety. But also, for many people, it's a cultural thing not to ask for help or not to admit you need help. And so I just encourage people to really keep an open mind and an open heart to that, and to begin to realize some of the signs and learn for ourselves a little bit about it. There's a lot of places you can go. There are a lot of suicide hotlines. I'm going to post a few at the end of this broadcast, as well as posting the website for NAMI, NAMI.org. They have a lot of incredible resources for mental health. They have a conference every so often. It's just a great opportunity to learn more, to see some resources, to do some reading, and to just discover what it is we can do, no matter where you are in your own mental health journey. Just being aware and knowing how you can help others can be of help. So I invite you to keep your eyes and your hearts open, and most especially to remember to pray daily for those who are suffering, for those who are suffering silently, who are not ready to come out and ask for help yet, but that the Lord will guide them and guard them and keep them safe until they're able to seek help on their own. So, just a little info for you today, um, and hope to come back to you with another more positive message. But for now, take good care of yourself, but let's also take good care of one another.